October 17th, Steel Troopers. Okay, yes, there is one here. It's just like not at all posted. That's funny. Let's see then. So it's Halloween in the Wasteland. There are plenty of rewards waiting for you in the event-themed workbench, new and familiar game modes, and a brand new battle against hordes of mechanical spiders of the Ravages. Very nice. So the event, Halloween event, and the special Shaman's Cauldron workbench. The event and the workbench will be available from October 17th to the 6th inclusive. Okay, so limited time workbench. Expected. All special brawls that will active during the Halloween will have the Tricky Treats resources reward. Okay. The accumulated treats and other parts and resources can be exchanged at the Shaman's Cauldron workbench for a variety of themed cosmetic items and parts with reduced production costs. So, interesting. So, some items that you could potentially produce for uber cheap. At the end of the event, any unused tricky treats will be deleted from the game with no opportunity to be exchanged for anything. Oh, so use them or lose them. And what else? So we got the Ripper's Brawl here. And this one's only available for 6 days. That's funny. Rippers is a team of Pete Brawl with a preset armor cars equipped with the Ripper weapon, which I believe is the disc one, if I remember correctly. Destroy all enemies and capture the base to win the battle. Please pay attention. There are no respawns in this mode. Use your only chance to be used to the whole team. Oh, I love this. Just like, please don't grief. Well, that's funny. Special challenges. So you get a freight container, sticker container, military reserve container, badges, stickers, military reserve. Find them using Ripper's Brawl. Get the freight container. So I'm curious as to what this freight container is then. So this is the Ripper's event. So this is the freight container. So you get the legendary part? What type of parts though? Oh, these things. The only one I might be interested in is this thing, but even then, you can buy this. What does it look like? Just kind of some very heavily Latin America inspired type of aesthetics. I'm pretty sure I have the majority of these paints already, and I don't like the aesthetics, so I'm good on that, honestly, y'all. Let's see what else. Steel Troopers, PVE Brawl repairs battle on walkers and have to fight hordes of mechanical spiders with Ravagers while completing various tasks. Among the enemies are small mobile spiders and large spiders with harpoons that can trap your battle walker and make an easy target. Put it part of battle as part of the modes on preset battle walkers. You can choose your own battle walker at the beginning and end before each respawn. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it's preset walkers. So you don't even have to have walkers. That I can kind of appreciate because if you had to make that like a requirement to get in, people would either have to get the ML200s, the big rams, or the, is it Guardia? I can't remember the name of the other walker legs. There's only 3 in the market. Mechanical legs. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that, honestly. But anyway, cool, that's kind of sweet. I'll have to see what the speed is like on that. Hopefully it's not a painfully slow event. Destroyed players can be brought back to battle with teammates or arrive at a place of destruction, time and wait for the respawn. Oh, that's funny. So you have to actually wait physically by them to respawn them. That's fun. So earn C1000, you get sticker containers, fright containers, and holograms. Interesting. So you do get the background customization logo in Humanitarian Aid. Alright, so which one is that? Is this event? No. So then how would I figure out these, what these actually look like here? Oh, this one's not even going to be open for a bit. Because we got Rippers, Fast in the Friendship, preset blueprints, and preset blueprints. Both giving you the trick-or-treat events. Interesting. It'd be nice to see what the actual containers hold in them. Unless they're like just repeats from other stuff, but okay. Red light. I feel like I've heard of this red light one. So this one's going to be not for a while. Because this one's until the 30th. This one is till... So it goes from Rippers, Steel Troopers, then to red light. Okay. A familiar mode with many survivors. Play need to get back quickly to play at the end of the location while completing missions. And firing back Ravager players' goals. Ravagers to see infect as many other players. Oh yeah, so this one I've done many times. So more sticker containers, humanitarian aid containers, and logisticians containers. Do I have any of those containers by any chance? Oh yeah, humanitarian aid. Okay, so sweet. It's one of these. So it's just a big old resource container. I've never opened them, so I have no idea what's in them. And then logisticians container. Do I have any of those? Oh, then we finally end with big races, which, okay, very obvious. We do get a CK skin. That's funny. So this actually might be the only one I want to do, because I really don't care about everything else. But I do like CKs, so you can always get me, make my car look pretty. That's actually one of the main reasons I actually did competitive, I shouldn't say competitive, but I did ranked matches.
I'm about to make a name for myself.
And you fucking did. Thank you for that, my dude. But Like, that was one of the main reasons why I actually did ranked in League of Legends, was because they had really cool skins if you did well in it. I do find it funny they're just, like, rotating in one after the other events. And then featured Mayhem Brawl. And this one comes after the big races. Okay, so then what are the rewards for this one? Container, military reserve, sticker, humanitarian aid. So these are, like, somewhat decently easy to do and relatively quick to rotate out. So I guess for consistent members, this might be nice. I really don't mess around with brawls too much, so maybe I'll have to see how it actually works out. But considering that you have to basically do this every single day to get to the very end is kind of funny. Whether just day one getting the humanitarian aid container, that's worth it. And do we have a day one humanitarian crate anywhere else? No, we don't? Okay. We got ourselves here a fancy new pack, the flaming one. So let's take a look at that, actually. I kind of want to see what it looks like. So we have the basic version and the deluxe version here. So I guess we'll just look at the deluxe one to be fancy. So which weapon is this, actually? The Yang Wang. Oh, yeah, this thing. This is the one that's like the... Oh, yeah. The big old grenade dude. That's right. Okay, no fanciness with that. But what is this side thing that I'm seeing here? Speeds up for loading. Is it the cabin that I'm seeing? Charges depending on the number of enemies and distance to them in the range of 100 meters. If there are no enemies around, then the charges begin to decrease after 10 seconds if it's not full. On activation, increases weapon damage by 30%, maximum cabin speed, and armor card power. So you go faster and deal a lot more damage. While the perk is active, the cabin heats up to 20%. All parts within the cabin heat up by 15%. Active time is 10 seconds. Ooh. So this is like maximum damage, gonna get kind of beamed. But you can actually kind of play around this if you armor up the exterior of your car and you just space the parts like one off the cabin itself. So there's like a little air pocket around it. Also, weapon with the averter is kind of cute. So let's see. How close do I have to be in order to accumulate charges? And it accumulates pretty quick here because we have a lot of enemies around here. And it's going to activate that. And it is not lying. Everything is on fire on this thing. But it does do a lot more damage. And then charges up real quick. How long does that perk last? Okay, so it actually lasts a decent amount of time. Interesting. Does a little bit decent amount of damage. Downside, even with the reload perk on this thing, or with the reload option, its DPS is still kind of sluggish. So let me see, what is the damage like after 4 salvos? Actually, let's just see what the DPS is with this. So we're up to 15, 16, and let's see how much this actually is with this perk. Will it actually be like significantly higher? So 15, 16 to 19, 67. Okay, so it's about approximately 23-ish% higher DPS-wise. This is like the best case scenario, honestly, for a weapon like this. But I imagine there's probably others that actually have a fairly bit high DPS. Plus, remember, you can pair this with anything else. So if you wanted to, you could pair this with something like a Harvester. And that would be, I feel like, really good for this. This one kind of has it more on like a range sneaky build. But I feel like, honestly, this with a melee build would be really good. Plus, the little sparkling hubcap flame things are kind of nice. Very pretty. And what do you get with this? You get everything pretty much. You even get the fancy, like, fire grills, honestly. Okay. So they do light up. They're just not, like, actually shown in the parameters. I feel like that's something you want to showcase. Because otherwise they'd have to pop it out of the actual card itself or pause, read the description, and then figure out that it's the correct thing. Okay. That's pretty interesting. Everything included, though, probably not the best value for 30 bucks, not gonna lie. If you were really itching for the Inferno cabin, I guess that would be the way to go. And that's already shot up in price. These things are going for a hefty penny. But as this thing continues to be in the market, it'll probably shoot down in price. Because the $30 one will be around, but it's the $60 one here that's for a bit. Although I'm kind of curious as to what makes this the premium version. Because you have to remember, this is still $65. So what are you getting? Are you getting a garage with this? Okay, no. We ain't getting a garage with this. I guess the legendary hubcaps, we ain't getting that. You ain't getting these 2 side exhaust pieces. Okay. And I guess maybe you're not getting these, Chigagook, whatever this is. But these are, like, cheap accessories. They're still, like, 160 coins. But it's not terribly expensive. You still get all the same structural parts. That is not much of an extra value. And I guess, what, 2,000 extra coins? Oh, no, sorry. 2,500 extra coins. Interesting. That does not seem like a good value, honestly. I feel like if you're going to offer, like, a quote-unquote premium experience, there has to be more than, like, 1 or 2 cosmetic items. Because this thing is, again, $35 more than the previous pack. Nearly double the cost of this pack. Over double, I should say. And so what does this cost that is worth 2 of these, where you can sell the cabin for an extra 1,700 coins, and then you still have another weapon they can sell for 800, you can sell this for another 130, you can sell the paints. Honestly, the paints are actually worth nothing. The generators, it's like all of these parts right here are worth more than what you'd get just even coin-wise here, so it's not even a better value coin-wise. That's interesting. Oh shit, we even got the light edition here that contains both the cabin and the Young Wang. That still give it probably a hefty premium price tag. Now, of course, this one's the promotional version. That's, instead of being $30, is $14. So this thing really brings into question the value of this deluxe edition. Deluxe editions with custom garages, I can understand. But this, kind of goofy. Kind of goofy. Oh, well. Light edition maps. What other parts we got here? The Rock City and Peaceful Atom locations have been adapted for battles with armored aircraft added into the rotation. Beds of all garages was changed for the duration of the Halloween-themed event, which we actually did just see. It does actually look really sick out there. If you actually do go out here, wow, the acceleration on this is kind of lacking. I should probably fix that. But yeah, you get spiders all over the place, giant craggly trees. Kind of almost gives like the appearance that the that you've kind of shrunk in the way. Plus you got like decals all over the place, the little coloring on top, new clouds, all these little spiders and pumpkins. That actually looks kind of pretty. Kind of nice, actually. And you got even bigger ones over here in the foreground. These look sick. It'd be kind of cool if you can add animations to it, like just even if it's the eyes just moving or the legs twitching a little bit, that'd be kind of cool. But honestly, it still fits the thing quite nicely, and I do appreciate it. Got a nice little parallax going on there too, so it actually does appear to be like full 3D objects and not just like a 2D image projected onto the back. Because if that was to happen, that would have looked heck cheap. Nice. Do they do anything special over here? Some pumpkins, decals, buildings with little faces on it. I do like this. I do like this. Heck, honestly, it would be kind of cool if for the premium pack, if they made it so like a version of this map, even if it just had like minus the spiders, was a part of the deluxe edition. I feel like that would fit in really well and would still actually give you a decent amount of value. And you're only giving like a light customization option to this whole thing. And I feel like that'd be a good way. It's like, hey, giving you free ideas here, giving you extra ways to add value to a $65 pack. And some more decor options here too. Very nice, very nice. I do like the little like ectoplasm orange all over the buildings. You know, honestly, this kind of gives me some TF2 vibes right now, honestly. Some very Team Fortress 2 vibes. So I feel like whenever you play the Halloween events, especially on any sort of like the barn-esque maps, this looks very similar. Like if I started seeing like the, who is that, like soldier rocket jumping through out here, it would seem very, very on point, honestly. It actually wouldn't be that bad of a map for the whole thing, considering. But that just be me. Okay, what else we got? So, increase the zone around the leg where you cannot mount other parts for all robotic legs. So, a little bit less collision, a little bit less sneakiness. Makes them a bit more bulky. Now, the viral right Kathia and like Kathia frame parts to do increase the overall durability of the armored car. Oh, that's funny. Improve the mechanics of movement parts tonnage recalculation. Now, movement parts have 2 modes with different clearance heights. Stallion, Chamber, and Big Ram. Only 2 different height groups. 1 for each of the modes. Interesting. So I wonder if that was for whenever they changed like into their secondary mode, if that made it so they don't have nearly as weird fluctuations around tonnage, maybe? Like, did it like accidentally make them super slow or lack power? Hard to say. Updated the background of the challenges tab, eh? Did ya? Now it's got like the little peaks of what season they go to. Fancy Dancy. Sound recorded for the Halloween music for the garage. Okay. Let's go ahead and actually peep a quick little listen to that. Okay. Okay. I think this is supposed to be Halloween themed. This just kind of seems like a generic theme. But maybe I accidentally missed the Halloween theme music, but okay. I mean, sounds right at home for Crossout. I do appreciate any new additional music tracks. Updated the HDR audio system implementation. Interesting, that's funny. Efficiently, interesting. So I guess the current HDR system had a little bit too much overhead. I wonder if that actually would significantly reduce your FPS. Technically, my monitor is HDR compliant, but I don't know which standard. So maybe I'll have to try that at some point. Although I had no idea how to actually record HDR compliant on like OBS or anything. So I'm not quite sure how well that'll actually appear if I could ever get that working. Plus on top of that, YouTube has some pretty significant like bitrate limitations that can make it a bit weird. And especially if you're not like actively subscribed to YouTube Premium. I wonder if you'd be even able to even test it out. I mean, I've been subscribed to it forever, back before when it was called Red, but whatever. Deafening effect after a projectile hit, so it won't be nearly as quiet. Improve the sound effects with the robotic legs. Very nice. I don't remember what they sounded like, honestly, prior, because I have my audio turned so low. Improve the car jack mechanic. Now flipping the car will function much more reliably. I feel like they always say that, but it's always, like, heck a sketch. Especially with... Honestly, I haven't found too many issues with cars not flipping over. It used to be really worse, where, like, it would flip you over way too far half the time. Approve the Helios' weapon paint mask. Okay. Optimize the visual effects for the dino. Robotic legs. Okay. And then a bunch of bug fixes. Very schwanky. Very schwanky. Very schwanky. I love how also all of these posts link to a Reddit account. It's also doesn't work. I'm clicking on it and it's not doing anything. Interesting. So 50 less wires, which is about 4 coins. And oddly enough, more copper? Ooh, why did they said this was cheaper? Why did they make it cost more copper? That seems funny. I thought it was gonna go down. It went up. What? And so it requires 30 more copper, which is gonna cost like a coin. You know, still overall it's cheaper, but that is funny. That is so fucking funny. That is so funny. Why would you make it more expensive? I don't understand that. But still, you need to get 50 of these, or 550 of these trick-or-treats. And what did the guy on Reddit say how much it required? So whales can't craft the 8 relics as planned. Oh, so people were trying to plan it out and craft 8 relics? Dang. That's funny. Changed honey. No balance updates. You gotta have a lot of people here, too. Always very active here. I do appreciate that. I'm kind of funny that they decided to do this on Reddit as opposed to their own page or their own like internal forum posts. Keep Clan Wars like it's always been. Add most from there. My friends are ready to quit. Des could kind of like cancel Clan Wars again. Oh no, Clan Wars! To be fair, they need to redo honestly the whole competitive PvP section on the side of the things. Why that mode is the exclusive mode where you can earn uranium, one of the most expensive resources in the game, and what effectively raises the price of relics into the $500 range. As soon as they make that a bunch, if they like make a solo competitive mode, like a solo queue mode competitive, and start allowing people to actually earn uranium through that, that would tank the prices of relics like that. It'd be so nice. Make the game much more accessible. And a good way, too. Because, like, still at that point, you'd still be in competitive modes. I'm kind of curious how competitive, like, 10v10 would be. No idea, though, how long this will actually take. So this is the big question, because the thing is, if this takes 550, you only get, like, say, 11 or 10 per mode, that would still be, like, 55 games that you'd have to do. What did the guy say you had to do here? You had to do 450 battles just to get enough for relics. And so, how many do relics cost? So relics cost 3,000. So you need to do 450. That means you're approximately getting 6 to 7 badges per battle. Okay. So for something like the Equalizer, how much would that be? So if you are getting, we'll just say we'll round it up to 7. But still 72 battles you have to do. Damn. That's a long-ass time. Damn. All these things are quick. Well, let's give it a try then. Let's see how well it actually comes out. I've never actually used the Ripper, so it'd be kind of fun to see what it feels like. Bum bum bum! Oh, Francie. Oh, yeah. And we have bots in here, too. Ooh. Oh, that shit does so much damage. And we have no radars, too, so I can't see them in the distance. Woo, baby. Want to make a name for myself here. Oh, shit. My allies. That's funny. The projectiles in this are so funny. Oh! We just annihilate ourselves. That's obnoxious, though. They need to fix the projectile from that. Oh, no, so you get 10 per battle at least. Okay, so that guy was being a bit not generous with the fight itself. And how quick was that? I gotta take a look at my history. That took less than a minute. So if you get 10 per minute, that'd only take you about, say if we do 10 a minute, that would be, oh God, I'm drawing a blank right now. So that'd be what, 55 minutes, an hour to get an equalizer? That's not the worst. Okay, so it's not too bad. Not too bad. Not too shabby in the slightest. Although I'm kind of curious. Okay, there we go. I wanted to see what the Steam charts are like for this. If I could spell right now, that'd be awesome. Bum 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 bum. We got 100 new players. That's funny. But it does bump up the averages at least. Hasn't hit a all-time peak yet, but it does hit up a little bit here. So a slight increase in the average player count. Also, for a second, I thought that said it costs 20 fuel apiece. If that's the case, this would not be worth it at all. But understandable. I can see why a lot of clans be grinding this out because it's cheaper relics. So anything to make relics cheaper, these dudes are happy. So I wonder if I can actually be like successful over here just by just laying this down. Ooh. So just like put it in commonly used areas. Woo, baby. What the fuck? The car just popped off. Oh, my buddy. So the front of the car is explosive. Okay. I have to keep that in mind. Like, what does I have on the front of the car that's explosive? Oh, ammo packs. That's funny. So you have to aim for the front as much as humanly possible. Oh, well. We'll have... It's going to be a lot of tryhards in this mode, I can tell. Although, to be fair, it's only this mode for right now. But there's going to be more modes throughout the event. So we're still going to have plenty of peeps. Oh, that's funny. Someone got killed in the after party. That's funny. Woo! I got 11 coins. Woo! I leveled up somehow. I haven't even bought the battle pass yet. Oh, to be fair, I'm not going to be buying that until like the last 2 weeks anyway. That's going to be way far down the line. Interesting. I wonder if you can just like sit there and spam these things down the lines. Ooh. Just keep laying those mines down. Ooh, there goes your buddy. Took the fuck out. Yeah, do you want to come out here, my dudes? Oh. Gotcha, baby. Yeah, I am keeping the front. Oh, fuck, he got the front. No! All my dudes died on me. It'd be nice if we can get a decent team up here. There we go, McCunts. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be... Oh no, sorry, McNuts. I thought I was going to go for a much more offensive route here. It also seems these cars can be easily deframed as well. But I guess to be fair, if you actually had a robust car, this mode would take forever. No, but at least you can still get like a decent amount of rewards relatively quickly. Yeah, it seems to be roughly 10 coins per, and about 1.5 minutes per round on average. So it's not the worst, it's not the fastest mode, not the slowest mode. Because I think average PvP games take like around the neighborhood of like 2 to 3 minutes. I would just keep firing. Yeah, I see, like, that apparently hit somebody. The guy is just flying into the air. Keep that shit up front. Oh, fucking dodged. Ooh, better. There we go, front of the car off. Oh, long distance shot. Ooh, fuck. Speed up, speed up, speed up. There we go. There we go, buddy's gone. Got one dude over here. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. There we go, let him off me for a second. Ooh, now got a bad depression. There we go, bye-bye. Oh, he took off both my jets. Oh, shit, that's what he took off. That'd be perfect fucking timing then. Nice. And we also get 1,000 points for sector capture? That's funny. And how much did that increase my rewards? It gave me an extra 3. Okay, so points are just playing the mode. Playing the mode gets you everything. Oh, heck yeah, and I got my freight container. Let's go. What did I get? Woo! I already got this paint. And the price of this paint fucking tanked. That's funny. It went from, oh my god, look at the amount of sell orders. Okay, so I'm holding on to that paint. That thing freaking tanked in prices. That's funny. I mean, the rewards are good, and I guess if you're saving up for that crafting, this has got to be feeling prime right now. Although the amount of grinding that you have to do probably negates this quite a bit. But literally, if you wanted to, like the optimal strategy, if you were to try to maximize the amount of points that people would get per unit of time, if all the players just all of a sudden went to the center, killed each other, and just ended the mode as quickly as possible, that would be the best way to get a bunch of points. That's funny, though. That's funny. Okay. Well, it's a nice mode. I don't think I'll be going playing it too much more after that. That was a good little distraction, but not really a mode I'm like, ah, yes, I just need to play this. Well, I'm actually curious. What is...